What up, crypto lovers and enthusiasts? Happy day today. I didn't make a video yesterday because I was bedridden, really sick. I'm still not feeling all that great, but at least I'm feeling good enough to make a video today. So we're going to talk about Bitcoin. Obviously, always we're going to take a look at the chart, see what's going on there as we wait for Ethereum ETF approval or rejection. I don't think it'll come while I'm making this video, but it should be out in the next couple of hours. So by the time you're watching this video, you'll probably know whether it got approved or not. My guess is that it will be approved. All right, we're going to take a look at that. And we're going to take a look at an interesting program that Binance has come out with regarding small and medium-sized projects. And some we're going to talk about that, and then we're going to take a look at Neural AI, the project that I've been talking about recently. It looks like it's moving pretty nicely. And so without further ado, let's do this. All right, guys, here we are. So after this nice big pump, looks like we're giving some back now. Could this be a fake out the other way? I mean, this might have been a fake out, right? And really, it has to go, to me, it has to go below 66,184. If you could do something like this, right? Just so you know, something like this, all right? For it to kind of break out, okay? Something along this lines. To go below it, then okay, then I could see us probably heading back down here, touching it again, right? This is as high as we went, but as long as it doesn't, as long as it keeps this, then we could probably still be around here, keep attacking this line, the 69,179, and try to get above it again and try to see if we can build a base. We have made bases before, but we've never kept them, right? What's the longest we've had? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 days is pretty much the longest that we've had above here before it dropping, you know, and resetting and having a few days. This was, how long was this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so yeah, so eight days is the longest we've been above this line, right? At a time. Obviously, in total, we spent 8, 9, you know, 8 plus 6 plus 5, whatever that is, right? But at a time during one stretch, 8 days. So interesting here. I think maybe we should kind of play above this, right around here for a little bit. I will say though, if we don't get an approval for the Ethereum ETFs, which should come today at sometime in the afternoon, right? Then I can see us losing this and saying forget about it, and we're going to drop down a little bit, right? That would be the initial reaction, I would think. Do we come back down here all the way? I'm not sure. Maybe we stay right above it. Maybe we drop to around 63,000, right? In the next coming days, 64,000, 63,000 in the next few days, and kind of just base right here, and then before we start making them move up again. But that's actually good. The silver lining in that is that now, if that is the case, then you have a little bit more time to position yourself. Okay, that is the silver lining, that you'll have the window of opportunity is still open for a little bit longer. As you can see, we are back into this triangle that I have here, right? Essentially this triangle here. And while we're in it, I think it's still a pretty good time to accumulate. Once we're out of it, guys, once we're out of it around here, I think maybe these are last times to buy. And then once we're past this up here, then I would just say, just let it go and wait it out, sit this one out and wait for the next cycle. All right. Interesting. We'll see what happens. All of this really just depends on what happens, in my opinion, to the ETF, the Ethereum ETF, if it gets approved or rejected. Now, if it gets approved, I could see us making our way back above the 69,179, right? And hopefully this time building a base strong enough where we can get some momentum or get enough strength really to hit this 73,395 and break it, right? Previous all-time highs and break it. I don't know if it happens. At least in May. It's going to happen eventually, right? It could be June. It could be in July where it happens. Honestly, the longer it takes, right? The more time we just kind of go consolidating, staying around this area right here and not moving too much out of it, then honestly, the better it is. Because if things start moving up and moving up hard, and we do have the top out at the end of the year, then that top out will probably be around 150,000 more, let's say. But if we can prolong it and have that top out, the blow off top be towards either the middle or the end of 2025, then that number, instead of maxing out at 150,000 per Bitcoin, it's probably going to be closer to $200,000 or $250,000 as I see it. Okay, so really, we do want to just extend it out, and I know it's boring, and I know people don't want to hear that or whatever, but a little bit of patience goes a long way, guys. It goes a long way. Okay, so that's what I think right now. No big deal that we lost this. It makes sense. Okay, we're probably gonna be playing with this area for a little bit longer. Hopefully, we'll see. Before eventually making a strong enough base where we can build off of it and start climbing up in earnest. Okay, so that's how I sees that. We gotta wait to see what happens with the Ethereum ETF, but it looks like the politicians are really pushing for the SEC to approve it. So I'm thinking they're probably gonna approve it. All right, now here's something that's interesting for all you people that are into low caps, and if you're watching this channel, then you probably like low caps because that's all I pretty much talk about. Binance wants to add calling for project applicants. They want to add small and medium-sized projects with strong fundamentals, organic community base, sustainable business model, and a dedicated team acting as responsible industry participants. And they go and outline what they're looking to do, right? What they're looking for as far as projects, and then this is where the project can apply, right? The application form, pretty interesting. Looks pretty easy to do. So if you're in a project that is a small and low cap project, maybe you bring it up in the chat, right? In their chat, and ask them about it. Hey, you guys gonna apply? Because they should. If it's a good project, and if you're in it, hopefully it's a good project, they should apply, because you never know, Binance might list them, and if that happens, that's gonna be incredible for your project. Okay, out of the projects that I'm in, there's 4 that I know that are applying. Okay, one of them, we'll go down the list. Landshare is one of them, right here. All right, Landshare, RWA project, Trias, which is my highest conviction play, right? Trias, Prop Base, this one right here. Prop Base, a real world asset play. Trias is a layer 1. STBU is also another real world asset play, right? And as you can see, they're all kind of red today. Everyone's just kind of waiting on that Ethereum ETF. It's interesting that it's dropped, but it could be that it could be. Well, let me finish up this. So these are the ones that I'm aware of that are applying. There could be more on my list. I'm gonna keep looking to see who has applied for. I don't know if Relio has applied or not. Hopefully they have. Hopefully they will. But if any of these projects get accepted, or if all of them get accepted, man, the price of the project short term will go way up. Will pump hard, I would assume. And so you want to keep that in mind. If you have projects that you're in, definitely inquire in the groups, like I said, to see if they apply. But I'm sure they should be well aware of that. All right, so that's that. Those are the projects that are applying, and maybe, you know, if you think some of these projects have a good chance, you could play it that way too. You could just put a little small amount, speculate, and if they get approved, then you know that you're going to be in the money big time with that little speculation amount that you put in. Okay, so that's what I wanted to mention to you there, and I also wanted to highlight again Neural AI, because it is moving pretty well. Okay. I was bringing it to you guys at $2.32 when I started buying into it, which is just recently. I think last week is when I brought it to your attention, but this project is only a couple months old. So it's still pretty new. That it's pumped up like this, $3.52, it's pretty good. I would wait for a pullback. Let's see if this is legit, right? And that is just kind of waiting and sitting back, waiting for a red day. Maybe you nibble right now on this one, but then if it keeps dropping, you keep nibbling. You make your own plans to decide what you want to do, how you want to do it. But I would wait. I would wait for red days like this one. And then if you do decide to come in during a red day, don't put it all in at once. Obviously, just wait. Maybe wait another day. Maybe wait a week. Who knows? A few days. However you want to time it out, space it out. But just be smart in your DCA. The project looks pretty interesting. Looks pretty good. What I don't like is the 4% sales tax that they do. Neural AI bringing 3D capabilities to games. right, to games. So it's like AI and gaming play. Pretty interesting. Volume 1.5 million. Pretty good. Not bad. 35 million market cap. Still pretty early in the development of this project. Still pretty early since its launch. Again, 2 months old, man. So I mean, I think it could do very well. It could do very well. So I want to bring it to your attention again. And there it is, guys. I think that's it. We're gonna wait to see what happens with the Ethereum Ethereum ETF. I'm still a little out of it, so I apologize for that. Tomorrow, hopefully, I'll feel better. Hopefully, either way, I'm giving you my 100% right now, but tomorrow, hopefully, I'll feel better, so my 100% will be a lot more than what it is. Neural, definitely one to take a look at. And out of the projects that I mentioned, if Land, Trias, Prop-Base, STBU, I mean, you could put a little bit of money on all of them, right? Speculating that one of them will get approved and that one will probably pay off for all of them. And if you put money in all these projects, eventually they're all going to go up anyways, because I think these projects are really good projects. Land, Trias, Prop-Base, STBU. All right. And Neural, I think, is actually a pretty good project as well. Let's see what Bitcoin does, man. Bitcoin does Bitcoin things, likes to surprise us. It could be that if that ETF approval happens today, we see Bitcoin back up above 70,000. But we'll see. Time will tell. All right, guys. If you can, please like, subscribe. Please leave a comment. I'm trying to grow this channel, and all that stuff helps. All right. That said, see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Peace.